I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fast to be late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spin flows? Been weighing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We could take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come, but the memories live on. Be strong, don't cry when I'm gone. This life is a path to infinity.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Tua just going to back this forward on the end around. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. On the move past the 40. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert to the 36-yard line. Stop there. Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team doesn't.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Oh, he fakes a spike. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua, and they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Tua. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to him.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. That's now his 2nd interception and as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Out route to Hill, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for first.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Tua going to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a game.
Way to start the drive. 20 good ones on first down.
Certainly going to settle into the drive here. They came back attack the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Devin Duvernay came into the NFL with the reputation of being a playmaker, and he lived up to it in 2021. All-pro return man, led the league in punt return average. Baltimore wants to get that explosiveness more involved in the...
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly is the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. So that's a catch. John Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the red challenge flag, and he'll do so here. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And all the way in in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Now Drake loses the football, and the Dolphins have got him. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
On play action, here's Tua. Steps away. And that's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Looking to pass. Tua. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 32 yards. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down, creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Tua now on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row. Back
to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. And they'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
Now they go screen. It's complete. The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
They'll try and run with Wilson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second down and goal. Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taking it about the 1. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Ravens take over first down at their own 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They set up the screen for Dobbins, and they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, and his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman from 17 yards out. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Jackson here is going to look to throw. Complete at the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now on 2nd and 13, Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Tua sets up to pass it. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. A run with Mostert up the middle. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Tua. It's Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 44 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they open the lead up now to 25. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Off of play action. Tagovailoa out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're not going to get